Man charged with Syed Daniel's murder over road accident. Cabinet approves motorcycle e-hailing service, Gojek. Good afternoon, I'm Jessica Lee. Welcome to News on 2. An IT employee was charged in the magistrate's court today with the murder of Syed Muhammad Daniel Syed Shakir over a road accident. Yu Wei Liang, 41, clad in a t-shirt and black pants, nodded to indicate he understood the charge, which was read out to him before Magistrate Noor Afida Idris. No plea was recorded as murder cases are heard in the High Court. Now, Yu is accused of having caused the death of Syed Muhammad Daniel, 29, at kilometre 293.6 of the North-South Kuala Lumpur Seremban Expressway between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. on the 10th of August. He was charged under Section 302 of the Penal Code, which provides for the mandatory death sentence upon conviction. The Cabinet has allowed for the popular motorcycle e-hailing service, or Gojek, to operate in the country. Entrepreneur Development Minister Datuk Seri Muhammad Rizwan Yusof, however, said that a legal review should be conducted before it can be implemented.
Datuk Seri Muhammad Rizwan said the Youth and Sports Ministry and the Transport Ministry have been tasked to discuss in detail on developing Gojek services in the country in terms of rules and laws and where it should be allowed to operate.
Itu diperincikan dalam bentuk membuka ruang dan undang-undang supaya apa saja proses yang kita nak laksanakan dari sudut membangunkan ekonomi anak muda, kita pastikan tidak melanggar undang-undang yang sedia ada. Sekiranya terpaksa kita melonggarkan atau mewujudkan undang baru-baru, kita akan kaji, dan KBS dengan MOT kena kaji dan bawa ke satu tahap secepat mungkin untuk Jemaah Menteri bersetuju.
Datuk Seri Muhammad Rizwan said this after launching the Tekun Mart Mobile in Putrajaya. Youth and Sports Minister Syed Saddiq Syed Abdul Rahman had recently proposed to bring Gojek to Malaysia, saying that the motorcycle e-hailing service would create hundreds of thousands of job opportunities for motorcyclists in the country.
Now, on the launch of Tekun Mart Mobile, Datuk Seri Muhammad Rizwan said that the mart is aimed at easing the burden of National Entrepreneur Group Economic Fund, or Tekun Nasional Entrepreneurs, by offering items at a cheaper price. The price of essential items such as rice, cooking oil, chicken, beef and many more will be offered at 10 to 15% cheaper compared with market prices.
Datuk Seri Muhammad Rizwan said the initiative is to help Tekun national entrepreneurs market their products, as some of them had been facing difficulties to sell products at the supermarkets and hypermarkets.
Tekun contoh hari ini ada 450,000 usahawan dan ada berpuluh ribu produk. Antara produknya adalah produk-produk asas ni, dan usahawan ni kadang-kadang mempunyai kesukaran untuk dijual barangan tersebut ke hypermarket dan supermarket. Jadi kita nak, orang kata tu, nak membantu mereka sebagai usahawan. Dalam masa yang sama, kita boleh sampaikan barang yang amat murah, yang amat rendah kepada pengguna. Ini antara usaha-usaha kita, dua dalam satu.
The initiative is also able to reduce the operating costs as no premise rent is charged and the location is flexible. For starters, Tekun Mart Mobile will use 2 3-ton truck unit and 1-ton unit that will operate around the People's Housing Project area and government offices.
A car exhibition sales and service centre in Sungai Isap has been directed to explain an incident whereby the jalur gemilang at the premise was found to be installed upside down, an image of which went viral on social media recently. Kuantan Municipal Council MPK President Datuk Hamdan Hussein said the local council received a report on the incident on Monday, and this led to the issuance of a show cause letter to the owner of the premise.
Kita pun dah hantar surat tunjuk sebab kepada pihak Toyota dan kita minta mereka menjawab dalam tempoh 3 hari lah. Mereka belum jawab. Last day hari esok.
Datuk Hamdan said this when met during a flag installation monitoring program held in conjunction with the Merdeka Month around Kuantan Town yesterday, which was also attended by State Government and Housing Committee Chairman Abdul Rahim Muda. The premises, said Hamdan, could be fined up to 500 ringgit under the Local Government Act 1976 if they fail to produce a valid explanation as requested by MPK. Photographs of 2 of the 3 flags raised in front of the business premises being upside down went viral on Facebook on Monday, and the company is understood to have apologized on its official page the same day. Meanwhile, Abdul Rahim said a survey found that only about 50% of the premises had installed the Jalur Gemilang at their premises, and it was hoped that more people would do so in the near future. He said among the reasons given for not doing so were that they were unaware of the need to do so, while some were waiting for free flags from the government.
Meanwhile, police confirmed that the photo of the Jalur Gemilang flag, which was hung upside down, as seen in a recent viral post on social media sites, was taken back in 2016. Now, Johor Police Chief Dato' Muhammad Kamaruddin Madin said the old picture, which was recirculated by unscrupulous parties, gave many a negative perception involving racial issues.
Datuk Muhammad Kamaruddin reiterated that the authorities view the disrespect of the national flag incident seriously, whether it was hung upside down or improperly used. He warned that anyone who commits the offence will have action taken against them in accordance with Section 504 of the Minor Offences Act 1955 or Section 233 of the Communications and Multimedia Act 1998. Members of the public are also advised to preserve national sovereignty and to not spread the news that have not been verified.
A controversial preacher, Dr. Zakir Naik, should not have used any public forum to attack any ethnic group in the country. PKR Organising Secretary Nik Nazmi Nik Ahmad thus said that the party respects the decision made by the authorities to ensure that Dr. Zakir is not allowed to preach in public spaces. He added they also leave the matter of his permanent residency status to the authorities.
Kami menyerah keputusan status penduduk tetap beliau kepada pihak berkuasa mengikut jalur hukum dan persoalan kemanusiaan. Pada masa yang sama, keadilan meminta semua pihak menghormati sensitiviti semua kaum dan rakyat. Kenyataan seperti menghina tentera baru-baru ini tidak harus diulangi.
Nik Nazmi said this in a press conference held after the PKR Political Bureau meeting held at the Keadilan headquarters in Petaling Jaya. Meanwhile, PKR President Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, when met recently, also agreed that a statement made by Dr. Zakir Naik, who made offensive statements about the Hindu and Chinese community in Malaysia during a speech conducted in Kota Baru on the 8th of August. He also voiced his disagreement towards the preacher, who had apologized for any misunderstanding caused by his statements.
2 teenagers who were reported missing since 3rd of August have been found safe in Selayang, Selangor yesterday. Seremban Police Chief ACP Muhammad Syed Ibrahim, who confirmed the matter, said that the youths Chan Jia Hui, 14, and Chan Yi Xuan, 15, were found by their family members at a dobi in Selayang at about 10 p.m. after a tip-off.
Melarikan diri daripada jagaan ibu dan bapa disebabkan adalah sedikit masalah keluarga dan tidak ada unsur-unsur jenayah yang dapat diketengahkan setakat ini.
ACP Muhammad Said stated that the victims' parents have been taken to the Selayang police station to have their statements taken. Preliminary investigations revealed that both victims had admitted running away due to family problems. The media earlier reported that the 2 families had appealed for their daughters to return home after being reported missing.
A Myanmar national died after the motorcycle he was riding on lost control and crashed into a road divider at Kelibang in Langkawi, Kedah yesterday evening. Langkawi Police Chief Superintendent Muhammad Iqbal Ibrahim, who confirmed the incident, said that the 37-year-old victim, Ang Hyo Hu, had died at the scene.
Preliminary investigation found that the victim's motorcycle stand was stuck to the road band, which caused him to skid and crashed into a streetlight in the middle of the road divider. The victim was confirmed to have died by the Langkawi Hospital emergency officers and sent to the forensics department for post-mortem. The case is being investigated under Section 41 of the Road Transport Act 1987.
Now, the number of drug addicts who voluntarily seek treatment from the National Anti-Drug Agency, or AADK, is still low, in part due to the stigma of the community. AADK Director General Datuk Sri Zulkifli Abdullah said this was proven by the fact that since the agency's pilot project addressing the drug addiction and social ills was implemented at 12 areas in 7 states last month, only 61 addicts had come forward voluntarily.
Walaupun kita dah ada buat program outreach dan sebagainya, jadi kita perlu melipat gandakan lagi usaha melalui NGO dan sebagainya lah, untuk membantu, meyakinkan lah. Memang susah lah, stigma masyarakat tu masih tinggi. Masyarakat masih lagi, mak bapak masih merasakan kalau didedahkan anak dia terlibat dalam perdagangan dadah, ini satu tamparan kepada keluarga mereka, malukan dan sebagainya lah. Yang itu yang kita nak buangkan lah.
Datuk Sri Zulkifli said the social stigma that being involved in drug addiction was shameful was a major factor behind addicts not seeking treatment. In the 12 pilot project areas, he said there are about 3,000 drug addicts, but only 61 came voluntarily. Speaking to reporters after officiating the closing ceremony for a social media management course held at the Air Wing Unit's training base in Ipoh yesterday, Datuk Sri Zulkifli said those involved in drug addiction are strongly advised to come forward and seek treatment.
And coming up after the break, better eligibility criteria for Affordable Homes Fund. Bank Negara Malaysia has announced the eligibility criteria for its 1 billion fund for affordable homes. Governor Datuk Nur Samsia Mohamad Yunus said the maximum monthly household income is now increased to 4,360 ringgit from 2,300 ringgit, which was set earlier, while the maximum property price is increased to 300,000 ringgit from the previous 150,000 ringgit.
Meningkatkan had harga maksimum rumah layak dibiayai dari RM150,000 kepada RM300,000 selaras dengan definisi harga rumah mampu bilik dalam dasar perumahan mampu bilik negara.
Governor Datuk Nur Shamsia said this at the launch of Financing Advisory Services, MyKNP, in Kuala Lumpur. Among the other criteria are that borrowers must be salaried workers or self-employed and do not have any record of impaired financing for the past 12 months and complete an online financial education module managed by the Credit Counselling and Management Agency, AKPK. The enhancement, which takes effect on 1st September this year, is an additional initiative by the Central Bank to help citizens in the bottom 40 income group to own their first home.
The Finance Ministry has denied that the My Salam Health Insurance Scheme is a profit-making scheme. And the Ministry, in a statement, however, said that any remaining unclaimed premium paid to the Takaful company and accrued interest from savings will be fully reimbursed to the My Salam Trust Fund.
The Finance Ministry, together with Bank Negara, have conducted research and an overall evaluation to ensure that the scheme benefits the people. The statement was sent in response to an article published by a local daily had accused the scheme as being a get-rich-quick scheme. The Finance Ministry stated that such articles are false and are merely intended to dispel the benefits enjoyed by the Rakyat through the scheme.
Now, the replacement of 10 official vehicles used by the state government of Kedah is a necessity to reduce the transport maintenance cost as practiced by other states. Now, Menteri Besar Datuk Sri Mukhristun Dr. Mahathir said that the vehicles are currently being used by state EXCO members, finance officers and legal advisors.
Datuk Seri Mukris said that the vehicle exchange is also aimed at ensuring the safety and comfortability of EXCO members in conducting their responsibility.
Ada kenderaan yang rosak, ini biasalah wear and tear kan.
Lanjal ada pulang 1 tahun.
Saya pun tak pasti pula lah apa ni angka-angka secara detail kan. Ya, tapi kebiasaannya bila kita ada kenderaan baru ni, kita ada warranty. Jadi semua ni membantu kita untuk mengawal kos pengangkutan.
Datuk Seri Mukris said there are still a number of EXCO members who are still using the Proton Perdana vehicle while carrying out their official duties.
Now, on a lighter note, the Prime Minister's wife, Tun Dr. Siti Hasmah Muhammad Ali, was honoured as Ibu Negara, Mother of the Nation, by the Asian Strategy and Leadership Institute, or ASLI, at the National Women's Day celebration Gala Dinner 2019 held at a leading hotel yesterday. Chairman of ASLI and founding trustee of the Jeffrey Chia Foundation, JCF, Tan Sri Dr. Jeffrey Chia, said the award was in recognition of Tun Dr. Siti Hasmah's outstanding sacrifice in resolutely supporting Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad in the Prime Minister's nation-building journey.
Tun Dr. Siti Hasmah's character and values reflect more than her caring and kind personality. They are the hallmarks of true leadership.
In addition, Tan Sri Chia said Tun Dr. Siti is an icon who inspires Malaysians to celebrate its diversity as a multicultural, multiracial and multi-religious nation. Furthermore, he said she began by breaking barriers as one of the first Malay women doctors in the country. At the event, JCF also launched the Tun Dr. Siti Hasmah Muhammad Ali Scholarship for Creative Arts and Music and contributed 10 million ringgit to the fund. Tan Sri Chia presented the award to Tun Dr. Siti Hasmah, witnessed by Tun Dr. Mahathir and ASLI's independent non-executive director Tan Sri Razman Hashim. In her acceptance speech, Tun Dr. Siti Hasmah credited her success to her parents, brothers and sisters. She also congratulated Tan Sri Chia for establishing the scholarship, adding that age is no limit to anyone who wants to learn music and to know music is a precious art to everybody. Tun Dr. Siti Hasmah said to her, learning music is a method of distressing when one is in the blues.
Coming up in sports, Selangor's Stuttering Malaysia Cup campaign continues. The Youth and Sports Ministry will rebrand the annual National Sports Day by introducing the 2019 Malaysia Sports Challenge, or MySC19, a month-long sports and fitness program aimed at transforming Malaysia into a sporting nation. Deputy Minister Stephen Sim Chikong said the program was the brainchild of Youth and Sports Minister Syed Saddiq Syed Abdul Rahman and targeted a participation of 5 million people, of which 154,925 participants were from the federal level, 2.6 million from state and 2.1 million from more of the districts.
Meluaskannya melalui satu program yang dipanggil My Malaysia Sports Challenge, dan saya rasa penjenamaan ini adalah untuk meningkatkan lagi prestige, terutamanya di kalangan pegiat sukan, bukan saja sektor tempatan tetapi antarabangsa.
He said MySC19 was an upgrade to the National Sports Day, NSD, as the program will take place throughout October, as opposed to the NSD, which celebrated with fitness activities organised on the second Saturday of October annually. Sim said MySC19 was also decided upon after a study on NSD by the Institute for Youth Research Malaysia recommended that the program covered more days to encourage sports and fitness among Malaysians. Speaking at a high-tea event with sponsors yesterday, Sim said MySC is also aimed at giving more access and time to the public where fitness and sporting activities are concerned, instead of confining it to just a single day. MySC19's pre-launch will take place on September September 14, followed by the launch on October the 1st, before the main event on the 12th of October to be officiated by Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad.
Selangor's search for a second win in this year's Malaysia campaign continued after the 33-time champions drew 2-2 with the Police or PDRM in their Group D match at the Hang Jebat Stadium last night. Now, the results saw Selangor tied at 6 points with Melaka in the group, although the latter remained at the top of the table with a better goal difference.
In last night's match, PDRM scored in the 28th minute through Uche Akbar, who fooled the Selangor defence before firing in the opener. Selangor got back into the game and found an equaliser in the 68th minute through Taylor Regan, who tapped in an Ifedayo Olusegun header off a Sandro da Silva corner. Ifedayo then put Selangor ahead 12 minutes later after scoring off a Muhammad Shami Safari cross, but PDRM stole the point through a Lee Chang-hun solo goal in the 87th minute. Selangor has so far only won once in this year's Malaysia Cup campaign, a 1-0 win over Melaka on 8 August. The top two teams of the 4-team group qualify for the quarterfinals, with the other match in the group seeing Melaka host Felda United at the same Hang Jebat Stadium on Saturday.
Premier League team Terengganu FC2 or TFC2 returned to their winning form in the Challenge Cup competition after overcoming Selangor United 3-2 in the Group B action at the Selayang Municipal Council Stadium near the nation's capital yesterday. Now, the result saw TFC2 sharing 7 points with UKMFC, but UKMFC continued to head the Group B chart through a goal advantage, while Selangor United continued to stay at the bottom table out of 4 teams after failing to win any points after 3 matches to date.
At the action in Selayang, former national striker Muhammad Ashari Shamsuddin placed the visiting team ahead in the 70th minute after pushing in a Bruno Suzuki pass. Muhammad Ashari scored his second goal 2 minutes later through a curving kick in the penalty box, which entered the Selangor United's goal mouth. The host team got its act together and scored its first goal through a beautiful attempt from outside the penalty box by Muhammad Izrul Ashraf Nur Effendi in the 20th minute before Nur Shamil Abdul Ghani equalised in the 41st minute after pushing in a pass from South Korean import Hwang Sin-yang. When the match appeared to end with a draw, Bruno Suzuki emerged as TFC2 hero, scoring the winning goal in the 84th minute from a pass by substitute Mohammad Firas Mohammad Tarmizi, and the result remained until the final whistle.
The national hockey team failed to shine at the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games Test Championship Ready Steady Tokyo Hockey Test event, finishing in 4th place yesterday. Now, according to the Malaysian Hockey Confederation, MHC, the team under the charge of Roland Oldsman lost 1-6 to hosts Japan in the decider for 3rd and 4th places at the Oi Hockey Stadium in Tokyo.
The Malaysian Tigers performed well in the first half when striker Mohammad Shahril Saabah opened the scoring through a field goal several seconds before the whistle for the first half was blown. Nonetheless, Japan, who were challenged by Malaysia's performance, rose up in the second half by scoring 6 goals to grab the 3rd position at the Test Championship. Meanwhile, Oldman said his players succeeded in showcasing their best performance in the first half, but the reverse took place after they took in 2 goals. The championship was held to ensure the location and operation procedure would be at their best before the start of the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games, and hockey is among 56 test matches which will take place around Tokyo. The national squad is expected to arrive home tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. at the KL International Airport, KLIA, and would rest before resuming training on the 3rd of September. MHC President Datuk Sri Subahan Kamal was clearly disappointed that the national squad lost in all their 4 matches there.
And that concludes this afternoon's edition of News on 2. In our top story, man charged with Syed Daniel's murder over road accident. Join us again at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon. I'm Jessica Lee. Thank you for watching.